EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from Ford Field. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Which, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Again, working deep downfield. That is hard. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is brought in. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play for Minnesota. 32 yards. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Good blocking, and he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Vikings. That his first touchdown this year.
His kick is good. That's the score, Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Right back to Williams. They connect again. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays. That was a good one there.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. They'll look to throw yet again. First down throw there is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Back to the air once more on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath. This offense has to find better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. How about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Inside the 10. It is caught. And he's in. Lavon Bayless. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, here's McCarthy. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Vikings are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
For a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ennis Rakestraw.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Gibbs. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Second and goal. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Vikings have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll swing that out wide. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This gonna be returned from right around the goal line. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
That's out quickly and complete, and this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's first down, and they'll run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. McCarthy to the air on second down. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On the ground, it's the tight end, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air again on second and 10. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 27 yards. Throwing now on first and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
42, Lions 31.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. Your first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Man in motion, heading left. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball,
And he will score again. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. York, good on the extra point. The Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Lions.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the air one more time. That's caught by Gibbs. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2. They'll run with Gibbs. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
First and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game.